Welcome back. Today's medical moment focuses on organ donation. Dr. Julia Steinke has been a pediatric nephrologist at Helen DeVos Children's Hospital since 2008. In addition to her ongoing research, she enjoys helping her young patients achieve a high quality of life through both treatment and kidney transplantation programs. And today she's joining us via Zoom to discuss the importance of organ donation, kidney transplants in particular, for some of her youngest patients. Good morning, doctor.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So we're talking about the importance of organ donation, which I think we've all heard, but let's remind people why we should all sign up to become organ donors.
Yeah, so it's, first of all, it's very easy to do. You can go online and you can go to the Donate Life, National Donate Life Registry, or you can go to registerme.org. And apply. You can also do this when you're renewing your license to make sure that you check the box to be an organ donor. But I think from a perspective of need, there are 100,000 people waiting for a life-saving organ. So not just kidney, but liver, heart, lung, but also cornea and tissue transplants are needed. So I think, a lot of people have a misconception that you have to be, in the utmost of perfect health, to register yourself on the donor list. But, I think everyone can register, and it's very easy to do. And obviously there's a need.
You checked a lot of boxes there. There's a need, obviously, and of course it's so simple to do to sign up to be an organ donor. So why wouldn't you do it? And that misconception that you have to be in perfect health, you don't. What kind of questions are you getting from people about organ donation? Is that it? Like, do I need to be in perfect health?
Well, I think there's we have to discern between deceased donor transplants and living donor transplants. So as a deceased donor transplant, obviously that's where you're registering online or when you're renewing your license. And in terms of the type of organs that can be donated, I mean, even tissue can be donated if patients aren't perfectly healthy at the time of their death. Now, living donation is quite different. Living donation is where a patient does have to be a healthy person, because this is not a surgery that they need to undergo. It's an elective procedure for them. Perfect. And we do a very thorough job of making sure that their health is screened and that there are no risks to them, because they're also our patient, and we just want to make sure that they're in a good state of health if they're going to undergo donation. They're going to offer the gift of donation.
Let's dive into your specialty. Of course, that's nephrology. We're talking about, kidneys, right? So let's talk about the kidney, there's a national registry, right?
There's a national registry you're probably speaking of the, what I just referred to, registering yourself. But there also is the potential for living donation. Again, even if you don't know someone who needs a transplant, or you have a relative that needs it, you don't have to be related to someone to donate either a kidney or part of liver. Those are the two things that can be for living donation. And we are part of the National Kidney Registry, which is a paired kidney donation program where people can get a organ if they don't have a compatible donor for them, or if they are looking for a better match. And it's a great way to really enhance the pool of possible donors for people who are waiting for a transplant.
And that pool needs to get a bit bigger, wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. And as I said, there's a lot of people waiting. There's more demand than there is supply. And from a kidney perspective, most adults are waiting for a transplant anywhere from 3 to 5 years on average, but some patients who are considered higher risk can be waiting 10 years for a transplant. And oftentimes they die while they're waiting for that life-saving gift.
Absolutely.
Now, for pediatric patients, we do give them higher priority, but they're still waiting. And obviously children, need to grow and thrive, and the longer they wait, the, risk to their overall well-being is compromised.
Dr. Steinke, thank you so much for the information this morning. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Absolutely. It's so easy. Organ donation, check that box, tell a loved one what your plans are. You can get more information about all this at donatelife.net. And for more information, you can go to spectrumhealth.org as well. We'll be right back.